This is lesson 2-4, part 2. In this lesson, we'll learn how to graph a standard form equation, and we'll learn how to write equations to lines that are parallel and perpendicular. In lesson 2-3, we took our standard form equation and we turned it to slope-intercept form and graphed it from slope-intercept form. This time we're going to graph directly from standard form. So to graph from standard form, we first make x be 0 and then solve for y. So if x is 0 in this equation, 3 times 0 is 0, and this part of the equation just um, eliminates itself. And then we solve what's left, so we divide by 5 on each side, and we get y equals 3. So we have a point at 0, 3, which we can put on the graph. Then we will do the same thing with the y. We'll make y be 0. So 5 times 0 is 0, and the y is eliminated from the graph. So solving what's left, we get x equals 5. So we have a point at 5, 0. And then 2 points determine a line, so we can just draw a line right through here, and there's our graph. So for example B, if x is 0, then 2 times 0 is 0. Solving what remains, we get y equals -2. If y is 0, then solving what remains, we get x equals 4, and we can put those points on the graph, 0, -2, 4, 0, and draw a line. Now we're going to look at parallel and perpendicular lines. Parallel lines have the same slope, so the purple and the green are parallel lines, and perpendicular lines have negative reciprocal slopes. So for example, this green line, looking at these 2 points, appears to have a rise of 2 and a run of 1. So the slope is 2 over 1, which is 2. The blue line looks like it has a slope from here to here, down 1 over 2. So the slope is -1/2. So the blue line and the green line are perpendicular lines because their slopes have the opposite signs and they are reciprocals. One's a positive, one's a negative, one's 2, the other one is 1 over 2. So if we want to write the equation to a line that's parallel to y equals 6x minus 2, we just pick out the slope, which is 6, and using 6 as our slope, our new point is 1, -3, so we can write a point slope equation, y minus y1, so minus a negative is plus, equals slope times x minus x1. Then the instructions say to put it in slope-intercept form, so that means we have to solve it for y. We will distribute the 6, which gives us 6x minus 6, and then subtract 3 on each side, and we end up with y equals 6x minus 9. Final example here, we want to be perpendicular to -4, so that means our new slope will be positive 1/4 going through the point 8, 5. So we have y minus 5 equals 1/4 times x minus 8. Distributing the 1/4 gives us 1/4 x minus 2, and then adding 5 on each side, we'll put it in slope-intercept form. We get 1/4 x plus 3.